Hi guys, welcome back. Happy Aquarius season and happy birthday to all my Aquarians. I love you guys. It's from my Venus and Aquarius to you. Alright, so we're here at the Leo full moon. So this is going to be happening on the 28th of January 2021, and this is happening at 9 degrees Leo. So we've got the moon, we've got the moon at 9 degrees Leo, and it's directly opposite the sun at 9 degrees Aquarius, and that's what makes this a full moon. The sun is shining its light on the moon, making us see our emotions, making us pay attention. So the thing with a Leo full moon is Leo wants the attention. Leo wants the spotlight. Leo as an archetype loves this, loves the sun. So because Leo is ruled by the sun, and currently the sun's actually in Leo's opposite sign, Aquarius, the sun isn't like super happy here. The sun likes to have a big ego, likes to shine, likes to feel, seen. But when the sun's in Aquarius, it's kind of like more about the bigger picture than like the individual, It's kind of more about the community, rather than, one person being in the spotlight. So at this full moon, we might feel a little bit of a tug and war between those desires, Right now with the moon in Leo, like, we want attention. Moon in Leo just wants to have fun and be creative and, give and get love. Like, Leo's just here to have a party and, like, feel good about themselves, shine on people. But, that's not the only thing going on in this full moon formation. So let's get into it. Because while we want this attention, while we want to project our emotions really big at this time, we've got the sun and Jupiter forming a conjunction exactly 180 degrees apart. So the sun and Jupiter are both at 9 degrees Aquarius right now. What does this mean? Well, the sun in Aquarius, like I said, that's all about our ego's need to kind of detach and not be in the center of attention, and to focus on the collective, the bigger group, humanitarian ideals. Aquarius is a very, very idealistic sign. It's all about the people. It's all about the people. So when we've got the sun conjunct Jupiter here, which Jupiter is a planet of expansion and learning and, really believing in something, like having a truth and really, really believing in it, we're gonna be really identifying with that idea right now, because the sun is our ego and Jupiter is our beliefs. So we're gonna be feeling very strongly attached to our beliefs at this time. With the sun conjunct Jupiter, we're all gonna be feeling very self-righteous right now, especially because both the sun and Jupiter are in a fixed sign. Aquarius is fixed. So it's like, you know what you know. It's fixed air. Air is all about, mental stuff, communication. Fixed air, like, you know what you know, and that's not going to change, So we are all very heavily identifying with our beliefs right now, and those are fixed beliefs. Like, we are holding on to those beliefs and not letting go. And it's because they align with our ideal for the world, Like, that's not something that you just throw aside. Like, Aquarians are very open to everyone. Like, Aquarians are down to talk and listen to anyone and meet anyone, but at the end of the day, like, they know they're right, They know that what they know is right. It's a very self-determined energy. Like, Aquarians are in their own world, up in the clouds somewhere, detached as fuck. So we're all kind of learning from that energy right now. We're learning how to be a bit more detached. But this is going to feel uncomfortable because it's a full moon, because the moon is in Leo. And Leo does not want to feel detached. Leo wants to feel all of the passion, all of the fire, all of the love. Like, Leo wants to feel everything life has to offer because, you know, like, it's all about the passion. It's fire. It's fixed fire. So, like, Leo's like, I know what I feel. Like, I know who I am. Like, I'm gonna shine my solar power all on you. Make you feel like you know who you are. Make you feel like you know what you believe in. Like, Leos just want everyone to be happy. That's why Aquarius and Leo are sister signs. Because, like, at the end of the day, they do have everyone in mind. But it's in very opposite ways, you know. Leo's like, I love everyone. I want to shine my light on everyone. Like, Leos are going to be very, very loyal. Like, if you have a Leo bestie, like, that's your bestie. They're not going anywhere. They're a ride or die. Like, they love you. Like, will hold on to you. It's fixed. And then Aquarius is like, yeah, I care about everyone. I care about society as a whole. So I'm just going to detach and, like, let y'all do you. I'm going to accept you for who you are and not try to change you. And you don't try to change me. And we'll be good, you know? So it's either this very, like, hands-on, like, enthusiastic, passionate energy, or it's this, like, Aquarian, detached, like, energy. So that's what we're juggling today. That's what we are juggling at this Leo full moon. Our passion versus our desire, and yeah, versus our desire for detachment, you know? Like, we need, you know, the moon is your needs. We need to be expressing our emotions. Like, we need to be creative at this time. We need to be in our hearts. But what we're working on expanding right now, our ego desires, are to detach, you know, to get a little spacey and just, you know, focus on the future, focus on yourself. Yeah, just let everyone do their own thing, you know? So that's kind of where we're at right now. Now, the full moon and the sun are both forming squares to Mars and Uranus, which are in Taurus right now. So what's this mean? We've got a T-square formation. Now, a T-square is when, you know, there's two or more planets that are 180 degrees apart. So we've got the moon, which isn't really a planet, but, you know, the moon, and then the sun and Jupiter right here, and then the focal point is Mars and Uranus in Taurus at the bottom. So this is a lot of tense energy because oppositions are tense, you know, that's like an external tension literally in your life. And then squares, 90-degree aspects, are also tense, but it's more of an internal discomfort, you know. So when we've got this T-square going on with these specific planets involved, it's gonna be a lot of restless energy, you know. So Uranus is unpredictability. Uranus is the unexpected. Uranus is the nervous system, you know. Uranus rules everything that's kind of random and just comes when you least expect it. And then Mars is our will, you know. Mars is our action planet, our fighting planet, our sex planet. Like, Mars is everything we want to do. So when we've got Mars and Uranus together, which they actually formed their conjunction exactly on Inauguration Day, which was Wednesday of last week. But so now that Mars has left Uranus a little bit, it's traveled just like 4 degrees since then, but they're still communicating, you know, they're still sharing some energy up there. So we're still feeling a bit of the results of that, you know, unexpected boom, whatever that was. And we're feeling impulsive, let's just say. We're feeling a little brash, we're feeling a little impulsive, we're feeling very restless energy right now. And this is just kind of what's in between our emotions, you know, and this this need for growth that we're having, this need to learn how to detach, or I should say this desire to learn how to detach. But, so, when we've got planets in 3 fixed signs, it's a lot of like tense energy. Things may feel like they're not moving right now. Like things may feel really stagnant. Like they're just kind of holding on to where they are, and we're just kind of like keeping everyone at bay, seeing what happens. Like that's what this can feel like. But also having a T-square involving 3 fixed planets, that means, 3 fixed signs, that means that we're missing one of them. So the fixed sign that we're missing is Scorpio, fixed water. So we've got the fixed air, we've got the fixed fire, we've got the fixed earth. That means we know what we know, we own our passion, and you know, we're very focused on like the stability in our lives too. But where's the emotion? Where's the water? You know, Scorpio is fixed water. It's all about depth. It's all about transformation. It's all about like really getting to the bottom of something, like psychoanalyzing the shit out of it, you know, like get to the bottom so that you can kill that shit and transform it. Now we have nothing in Scorpio right now. That energy is not existing in the sky right now. So we kind of have to look for it in our own lives, you know. That's something that is going to take a bit more of an effort. But that is how we are going to balance out the tension from this T-square. Because, you know, T-squares is going to feel uncomfortable. Like, we got these big feelings, and then we also know we need to detach. And then we've also got all this, like, restless energy that we don't know what to do with. So, between all of these energies, like, fighting with each other, we've got to go to the Scorpio part of your chart. You know, everyone has every single sign in their chart, whether or not you have planets or asteroids in that sign. You have every single sign, every archetype in your chart. So go to the Scorpio part of your chart if you know where that is, and, you know, focus on the depth in your life. Focus on really getting to the bottom and, like, trying to understand your emotions in a deeper way, trying to understand these impulsive urges that you're having, you know, because what's Scorpio's sister sign is Taurus. So we've got Mars and Uranus in Taurus right now, and they're like going a little crazy over there. So when you're dealing with that craziness, we're gonna tiptoe over to Scorpio energy, and we're gonna say, let's figure this out. Let's dive in. Let's figure this out. Let's feel it out, you know? I don't know, not them. Let's feel it out. You know, it's both. It's both. You can use your mind and your heart. I mean, that's really what this full moon is all about. Like, Leo rules the heart, and Aquarius is the mind. So this is really like mind, heart. What are you gonna follow? And, you know, the heart does play a very big role in this full moon because we've got an exact Venus conjunction to Pluto. So this is going to very much intensify all of your desires. You know, Venus is values in a general sense. You know, Venus can represent love, it can represent money, it can represent all of your values, you know, beauty, whatever it may be. That's all Venus. Now, Pluto, that is the planet of, like, our soul's deepest urge for transformation. Pluto is also the planet that will, you know, expose the truth. So when we got Pluto right on top of Venus, literally the same degree, 25 degrees Capricorn, something's gonna get exposed, you know? Some deep desire, value that you have is gonna come up to the surface for the purpose of transformation, you know? Pluto rules death. Pluto is death and rebirth, and like these constant cycles of death and rebirth that we all go through within our lifetimes, you know? So right now, we're having to put we're having to put an end to something in terms of what we love, in terms of our values. Like, something's got to transform, but it's going to feel very, very intense so that we know what we have to transform, you know? It's going to all be brought up to the surface. So wherever you got Capricorn in your chart, that's where you're going to be feeling this intensity. Yeah, that should be interesting. At this full moon, we got Neptune at 19 degrees Pisces and our Ceres asteroid just a couple degrees away at 21 degrees Pisces. Now, Ceres is kind of like the Earth Mama asteroid. You know, she was the mother of Persephone. She ruled agriculture. She made everything grow. She's this very like nurturing, motherly energy. So when we've got Ceres conjunct Neptune, what we all need right now to feel nurtured is a little bit of escapism, is a little bit of fantasy. You know, we're gonna feel very nurtured by our idealism right now, by our rose-colored lenses. We feel like we need that right now. That's how we're essentially mothering ourselves. This can also bring up feelings of helplessness, you know, that you can't feel nurtured because, I mean, Pisces and Neptune is really not in control, you know? That type of energy is all about letting go. It's all about surrender. So I feel like also in order to really nurture ourselves right now, we're all having to learn that lesson of surrendering, you know? Just letting go to something in our lives because can't control it. Hands off. That's Pisces energy. You can't control it. It's so mutable. It's mutable water. Like, there's nothing to grab onto. So, like, why are you even trying, honestly? We've also got an exact opposition from Vesta over to this Ceres Neptune conjunction. So Vesta is the asteroid goddess of devotion, and in Virgo she is very devoted to service. You know, Virgo is a very service-oriented sign. It loves to help others. It's all about, you know, rolling with the punches, adjusting itself as situations change, and yeah, helping people, being of service. Like, Virgos all want to feel like they have a purpose, essentially. Like, they're useful. They want to feel useful. So right now we're kind of balancing this devotion we have to helping others and like our responsibilities to others, and we're balancing that with, you know, our own needs, to detach a little bit, to daydream. You know, Virgo and Pisces, this opposition is about reality versus fantasy. And, you know, one can't really exist without the other. But it's a delicate balance. Let me just say that. Alright, those are the main big aspects that are happening right now. We do have Saturn almost squaring Uranus. It's like 2-degree orb right now, so it's going to be exact in February. So I'm going to talk about that then. But this is feeling like, you know, that's just a bit of a restless, uncomfortable energy as well. But we'll get to it when we get to it. That's basically the Leo full moon. I'm going to pull some cards. Nope. Alright. Tell me about this Leo full moon. Alright, these three cards just flew out. So we got the 9 of Bats, or 9 of Swords, 3 of Imps, 3 of Wands, and the Ace of Pumpkins, or Ace of Pentacles. So, we are having a lot of anxiety about going towards some new opportunity right now. Oh my god. See, this is literally like self-inhibiting thoughts keeping you up at night. Like, look at her. She cannot sleep because all these bats are coming through the window. No. And then Three of Imps, Three of Wands, this is about, you know, taking the next steps and going towards something in a passion project on the journey, you know. And then the Ace of Pumpkins, Ace of Pentacles, this is like a new opportunity, a new beginning in your physical reality. Like, there's a lot of anxiety about starting this though. So what is that anxiety about? Not inner confidence. King of Imps, King of Wands came out reversed. Like, we are not feeling the most confident that we could be right now. And why is that? I don't know. I'm getting this message that, like, we're almost afraid of having everything we want. Like, there's almost a fear of things happening, like, too fast and not being able to handle it. But it's like, I feel like there is this, like, ultimate stability kind of, like, in the future, in the vision. I mean, like, this is Aquarius season. Aquarius season is very intuitive. It's all about the future. Like, we're seeing our ultimate stability, but, like, I don't know, it feels like we're not really ready for it. What's that? What is that? This message is confusing. Yeah, like, I keep getting, there's like a new beginning, and there's a new emotional beginning that's like only leading to happiness. Ace of Cups, Ace of Ghosts, and the Sun, like, this is a beautiful new beginning. Beautiful new opportunity. So I'm like, why? Oh, something in the past is holding us back. Bro, it's 2021. We need to be in our Queen of Pumpkins element. We need to own our own stability, own our own abundance, you know? Know that you have everything you need. Like, yeah. I got all the aces. So, like, this is definitely a new beginning. I mean, full moons are all about culmination. And what comes after the culmination? A new beginning. Like, and then bottom of the deck is death. This one keeps coming out. So, like, very transformative time, I guess. Yeah, fucking go for what you want. Like, don't be scared of having everything you want. That's silly. Come on. Come on, guys. But, yeah, I hope you guys have a beautiful Leo full moon. Like, let yourself feel things. Let yourself be creative. Let yourself be expressive and excited, you know. Aquarius energy is fun, but, like, don't let it get you too detached, you know? We still got feelings up in here. Still got a heart. So, happy full moon. Thank you for watching. And until the Aquarius new moon.